Okay, I think we're live. Please excuse the looks, guys. This isn't ideal for me at all. At all. I was just talking about karmics, how they are just not only want to suck you dry of your natural essence, but put you in a position that is extremely vulnerable, so that you can't even be yourself. That's what they love to do, is rob you of yourself. It's like that song, "I Miss Me More." You're not in a karmic's world, allowed to feel that way, because you're only existing for them. There is no reciprocity. There is no give and take at all. Even when they will cry and die and say, "Oh, I love you so much. You're this and you're that," and they probably do in their weird obsessive world. In fact, I know some of them are telling the truth to that. But if you aren't feeling loved, if you aren't cared for, if you aren't safe, what the f does it matter? Anybody can just say that. Anybody. I don't feel it. I'm looking around. I'm not witnessing anything that's showing it. Please. How? Or especially if they could do this to you, I wonder if they realize when they do stuff to you, or when they did them, Ted Bundy himself. And to be so obsessed with your image, that is so weird. Some of them are walking away. Why? Aren't you a big badass? How come you won't just show what you are? If you're so proud of it, so awesome, they show each other all day. I don't get it. Why do you care what I think? You obviously didn't do this. So, or what we think. Because they do care. It's so disgusting. A lot of them walked away from situations that are in their life that was something, meant something. Now what do they got? Nothing. And nothing. Especially if all they have is garbage to eat and garbage for poontang. Or garbage deed. That's not really living free, to sell everything. Not to me. Every time I've invested in things, the people around me lost it, sold it, or broke it, or it got burned up, or we moved the ground over and over and it just kept getting lost. That's not really freedom to me. It ends up getting very costly and very expensive. I like stability. I'm trying to build a home. I'm not Jesus. Therefore, I don't expect to be martyred like one, or incessantly treated like crap like one, or ran out of my hometown like one, or anything. I expect just to be a regular lady living a healthy lifestyle in a stable home with a nice family. That's it. They could do that if they want. If they want to go, look, live impoverished, that's spiritual, then they can. I, on the other hand, don't believe that. I believe what I invest in, I should get back. If I waste my time like a quarter of a century investing in something, and in the end, it was just future faking and I didn't get a return on the investment, they could go be Jesus. They could go be Jesus. I'm not Jesus. I'm his daughter or a brother, sister. He's supposed to be doing greater things. That time was already done. That time back then was already done. It was necessary for that. We don't need to be Job to show it. Are we forgetting about Moses? Are we forgetting about Joseph and the rest of them who became like leaders of Egypt? Right-hand men. Let's not forget about them. They ruled the whole entire land. Jesus is trying to show a point of how family, friends, and your own in your neighborhood would do to you, or your own in your community, or your own in your church would do to you. That was his point, and they ultimately sacrifice you over and say, and blame each other. It was showing a story of a family, what life would be like, how things would go down, stuff like that. A human story, a human drama. He said in these days, that we wouldn't be building and somebody else live in it, that we work and somebody else take it, that we would be abundant. That the Josephs of the world would get their like ultimate reality of being a leader, and it would be in front of everybody, including the people that sold them. And there's a whole bunch of those. And that story is also to show how people would be like, oh, he's not part of our group. He shouldn't be doing that. Or why are we listening to her? There's only one of her. Well, that's because a lot of those women at the time were married. And most of them were more involved with that than, go off to be a disciple or a teacher or something. Now we're learning about the dichotomy of the two. Why are you listening to her? But he didn't need to repeat, all those stories. Those were already shown. So there is nothing godly about being poor and without. Maybe being minimal and then realizing you don't need excess and hoard things. But it specifically says throughout the entire thing that most of his people were like Abraham. Very, very well to do. Very, very well blessed. But the whole hell of a lot. Because they did the right things. They know how to build legacies and think ahead for the future of their family. Like Abel, Cain and Abel. What did Cain do? Because he was mad that Abel was able to do things he couldn't do. He killed him. Then he was mad because he would forever be some vagabond. Well, yeah, you committed a crime, a serious crime. Then yeah, you will have that bad mark on you. Everybody's going to know what you did. Yes, you will be unhappy. Yes, you won't be able to sit and relax. But there's no, oh wow, I'm spiritual because I have nothing now because it was stolen, taken, and destroyed. There's nothing, there's no beauty in that. Look at the universe. You were given the gifts of building things and creating things and making things. You should be able to appreciate it, use it, and have it. If that means that somebody offers you a great position, are you going to say, no, I think I'll stay here in a intense city? Or, no, I think I'll just endlessly walk the streets while I get abused. It won't, that's not honorable. And it certainly doesn't honor, it's not a good witness for anything. It doesn't say, oh yeah, you do all these things, you'll barely get by. Be happy with the bare. No, you'll be blessed by the work of your own hands. What you invest in. Like the parable of the three assholes. The master gave money to. One spent it, squandered it, one buried it, and the other one invested it, and he doubled it. And guess who kept? The one who doubled it. He didn't just sit on it. Or blow it. Just gamble it away. But yes, I'm not Jesus. I'm Jamie. And Jamie wants to live a normal life. A healthy life. A proper life. A fun life. To travel, to see the world, to plant things. To teach. To be a teacher. I'm not trying to be Jesus. I don't want to be anybody else's martyr. Yeah, this isn't Dogville. They can do that if they want, though. Have at it. Somebody fight for that cross and take it. It's all yours. Go ahead. I don't want it. I didn't ask for it. Never once. They're the ones who try to throw that on me. Don't you dare. That's not for me. That is not for me. That's for you. That's for you over there. That doesn't even apply today. It doesn't even apply. What, do they need to see that story again? Like the greatest story of all time didn't help already? What people would do? You see it every day. We see it every day. Why would I want to be Jesus and do that? I don't. He already did it. We're supposed to be doing part 2. The actual promise, fulfilling and living the promise. Not repeating some kind of, batshit crazy abusive cycle. Which is ultimately the whole story. Narcissists against the empath. The 2 types of angels, 2 types of messengers. One of them is nihilistic and believes in nothing. They don't believe in themselves. They really don't believe in God. If they did, they would be devoted. They would understand what loyalty is, ethics, moral values, consistency, stability, all those things. They don't. Harmony. They only believe in distortions, irritated frequencies. Always manipulations and just a bunch of magician bullshit. So you think you've got friends in high places, like in the Prince of Egypt. Look at us, a smile on our faces. You're playing with the big boys now. Oh, so pretty. Just a bunch of fakes. Big boys, my ass. Didn't win anything. You're playing with the big boys now. No. More like, that's male or female. I don't care what it is. Even Joseph, the poor guy, couldn't even be in peace. Some woman was bothering him half to death to sleep with him, sleep with her, and he didn't want to. She forced herself doing. I'm sure she would have done a baby trap after that. And he was like, no. He had to run away from her, and then she lied and said, "Oh, he tried to rape me just to." This is them. And that whole story is about keeping your integrity and sticking to your guns. People don't like when you have integrity. When you tell the truth at all times and you lay your cards on the table and you are what you are. Because it always speaks for itself and it's the most powerful thing there is. And you lack for nothing. Nothing. There's no such thing as pouring all that investment and heart and soul into things and then doing right and taking the steps and not getting any gains. Even the Karmics know that. Even Karmics know that. They just use you to do it. The energy harvest from that spectrum straight on to now through technology. Let's suck you up. Here, let's use them to build shit. Yeah, because this is what we are getting. It's everything. It's a content, happy home and family. It's a job doing what you're naturally gifted at doing. What you were written for. Your DNA is a code. It was written to do something. If you're infected with a virus, that means you're not going to fulfill what that original code that's alive is meant to do. You've been infected by a virus, and now it's upside down and perverted. That's why their bloodline, their children, it's done for them while we get this. This is what pregnancy, babies, family, abundance, like peace, a home, long-standing structure, one that is disciplined, and look, even the animals are tended to. There's some history when you see the elder here. Here, there's nothing. What did they win? This person stands alone in defeat. And literally with nothing but this. Some temporary little dumb shit when It's supposed to be all of this. Nobody wants, and they all want you to be part of their world. Nobody wants to be part of your dark, weird, decrepit, low-life piece of crap world. You're mentally incapacitated. You're no good. You're defunct. You're also weak. Couldn't handle a goddamn thing. Should ever even have to do. They would instantly be Cain. Instantly. Either very, very literally or in another way, like backstab, betray. Hold on. Cutting the cord. I was just checking. Cord cutting. All cords are cut, and no, they may not try to harness your essence. Even some low-ass, like, real weirdos try to do it. Watch out if somebody's holding a phone over you at night. Or while they're driving a car and you happen to be in the passenger seat. Watch out for that. Hold on. And it tests something. To test the energy. Often we'll do that. If something feels off in one spot, then I'll go test it in another spot. I think these are people who don't feel love. And they certainly don't for themselves. Is forever cut off from this. It won't be people like us. It won't be me. It won't be me. And I'll tell you something, especially from what I've seen growing up. Narcissists love to be on the phone doing bullshit. Chatting up bullcrap. Always looking for dates and just stupid stuff. Someone like me is fine with not doing that. Don't be mad at me. I know some of them are thinking, boy, if I had her looks, I would be out there being a call girl. Of course you would be, because you love to make phone calls. I hate talking on the phone. I've never liked it. I have to be honest. The only time I like being on the phone is when it involves my work. At least I get value from it. I've never been one to like sit and just blah, 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 unless it was very like a good, great, intimate conversation. Otherwise, I'm okay. I'm bored. And especially if it's talking about some dumb person's life and what they're doing. Who cares? That's how much I don't care about somebody else's life, getting involved with it, unless they share it with me. And even then, I don't want to know everything. Just share very little. I don't need to know all that. I'm going to start wondering, why do you want me to know all this? Narcissists can't handle it. If they're by themselves for a minute, they just can't. This is why they do with us what they do. Besides, well, if I isolate you, you won't get anybody else and leave me. I'm not you. I don't backstab and betray for garbage. And I don't just take any old trash just to take it because it's there. I just won't eat. If it's not the food that I'm eating that I need to eat, I just won't eat. Especially if it's coming from you. Think I want to be sick? Dog. And they are. Dogs. Will they reach out and touch faith? Just popped up. I don't know, will they? I don't know. Somebody liked it. Oh, look, it's the Queen of Wands. Yay! Which one is this in your life? It's always some Queen of Wands, too, that wants to rob you of your Queen of Wands energy. Right? And it's always some ugly-ass Queen of Swords in reverse type that doesn't like that your Queen of Swords upright. I'm mad that she's smart, but he is, because the Queen of Swords upright has a good mind. And she's clever, she's funny, she's witty, she's, all those things. Think of some of the cutest, funniest ladies you may see on TV, like a Kelly Ripa. I could tell that's hella Queen of Swords right there. I can just tell. She probably has a little bit of Leo or something in there too. Maybe Aquarius, something. But you can just see it, feel it. When it's reversed, they're extremely mean, extremely rude, very disrespectful, and hateful. And they love to gossip and sit there and talk. They're the Queen of Gossips. But the Queen of Wands, she doesn't want anybody to be pretty. She doesn't want anybody to look good or feel good. She wants to be the sexiest one around town. Sitting there looking you, giving you eye from afar or some weird thing. Let me see if I do this to her. That'll fix her. That'll show her to try to be healthy or look good or something. Psychotic thinking. Complete Jezebelian, Corellian rebellion. I wonder how I can see her. How can I mess her world up? How can I steal the Queen of Wands energy from her? Or some guy doing it. How can I make sure that she's super ruined forever because I need her to sleep with me and she's not doing it right now? My other girlfriends they're pissed because they're wondering what makes them so loserish that you won't do it. Because they're losers, that's why. Duh. I don't even want to be 6 degrees separation from these losers. Hello, Simran. Toward the end, we can. Yeah. And I usually do, it's a 2-card thing. You can send it, it's a 555. You can send it to Cash App. I'll put it here. Or you can do here. Let's see. I should have put it here at the top. Yeah, I could tell you that easily. Let me know once you do that and then return. Oh, I got the thing. It's a 2-card mini. I don't do them more than that because it goes on too long. I'll either do the 2-card mini or I'll do like the 888 one, which is like the 3-card thing plus free oracle, but I didn't bring my oracle. Okay. This is how these karmics behave. This is how, look. And that's why they constantly get this burdens and towers and freakouts and fights. And they get mad because they want you to do this too. But you don't operate in that energy. That's not how the universe works. It's not how it operates. 1 + 1 is 2. If I do this, these steps are going to happen. Everybody knows those basic laws. This begets that. That begets that. Shem beget Ham, or whatever. Thus, that. It's bad enough even being in a world full of Karmicons. Just because of how they operate and how the men operate too with these females. But look at stories like Abraham. Like they wanted that baby, a child that was promised for so long. It didn't come along. So she was like, here, take the handmaiden or whatever. He didn't even want that person. He was obsessed with his wife. There's even a song about it. Even he goes on to say, even in her older years, she's better than those other pieces of shit. Even talking about her breasts, everything. Do you think he would have went and did dark works on her? No. The Song of Psalms and stuff is a whole like poetry. It's poetry on lovemaking and I don't know, when a man loves a woman type of thing. That's why Hagar was all a beach. Because she felt like I was younger. And all of a sudden she felt important because she was in the mix of it. Trying to show off her stomach like that made her supple or thin and just being a real ratchet. And that's why the kid came out that way too. Trying to start fights and cause problems early on. That's why you got to really watch it. And then she asked for that. She wanted a little kid. But clearly she wasn't be able to mother a kid or instill values in that kid, not with that Hagar person. When you're ratchet, you're just ratchet. And because she lost her faith, she should have just waited. But look at all these other people down the line that did do stuff like this. Even murdering some people just to sleep with someone and to hide it. Their feet always running off to do bad. Always. Every freaking minute. Because they're bored. They'll get bored with you. You could be the greatest things, like I said, since sliced bread. It won't matter. That's why they lose. That's why they stay in this kind of energy all the time. Constantly moving into that energy all the time. Every freaking day. And they're always happy to do it. Just like, do, right off into it. And then they go, wonder why it's falling apart. Well, okay. Trying to tell other people how to live. That's why they're in torture every night. These are the ones who are scared. They're the most scared of demons. But you run around planet Earth acting like one. Every day. To somebody else, you're a complete terror to someone. To angels. But they're the ones doing this. They're the ones feeling like this. They are. Isn't that so weird? It boggles the mind. It truly boggles the mind. And forget about it today. Most kids today, especially, they're all narcissists. Remember, we're not allowed to be separated, not allowed to show, especially for someone like me who put in all the efforts to get that first place in a, let's say, the science fair. I wouldn't be noticed or recognized. I'll just be basic like everybody else. And they want you to know that. Your hard work don't mean shit around here. Where's the motivation? Kind of like in Office Space. Where's the motivation? That's what they want. You to lose your ambition, your motivation, because they ain't got none. You ain't got none, so you want me to have none. You want me to be watered down because you feel watered down. You want to be awarded for shit you aren't. And you want other people who actually put in the efforts to not be noticed at all. You live in the upside down. You want the star person who's making all the tips to share all their tips with you while you slack and slouch and probably sit on your phone and talk to stupid ass guys. And you're like, nah, she'll get it. We're gonna split it up. Huh. That's what you want. That's them. It's a fact. It's a 100% certainty in fact. You're supposed to put in efforts. What you put in, you get back. That's the law of the universe as a whole. That's, you could pervert it and say, well, in this planet or in this house, we could do things upside down. Yeah, but that's why it doesn't work. That's why your life is a mess. You built this shit on sand. And now you're looking at people who actually did something and built it concrete. And went, oh, wow, well, that looks like solid ground. So, hey, how about we come storming into your place? Come on, you're sweet, right? That's them. No class, no education. That's how they act anyway. Just no common sense. But, they're so common. You know what I mean? Who is this? There was a Gemini that had to leave? Or there's a young person or somebody's child that had travel somewhere or has to, or this is messaging. These are text messages about traveling or about somebody leaving. This is also slander and spying. Somebody had to leave because of it. Somebody's being forced to leave because of it. And take the little bit they got and go because, I don't know, slander, lies. All over, and a lot of it is over somebody else's work. It's none of your business. None of it. You don't even have one, some of you. You don't have the dedication, the effort, the loyalty, the faith, nothing. You don't possess what it takes. You ain't got what it takes. And that's a hard pill for you to swallow. You'd rather just sit around and poke fingers and be keyboard warriors and do bullshit or harassment. Or take the easy route and steal. Unoriginal. And everybody online you see is the same, aren't they? It's just copycats. It's just copycats. There's only a handful. You only find there's only a handful of people in various genres that are the true and real. And you can always tell. That's why they get noticed and recognized. They know it, you know it. I bet they wouldn't like the way I would look at them today. You know, narcissists are, they'll be the meanest ones. Because you can't even have a serious look on your face. Oh, wow, why do you look like that? Okay. So that. But especially if you're stoic, or if your voice sounds firm and they don't hear the, hey, I'm so excited to see you. You're the greatest person on the planet. I mean, so if you're very straight, matter of fact, and that's all they get. No color, no exuberance, no vibrance, no big eyes. Like it would be me. Very expressive eyes and face. And you just, that's what they hate. But they put you there. They do it. They do it. You're supposed to feel all awkward and strange about being yourself and shit like that. It's like, no. Why are you laughing at that? Why are you wearing that? Are you really going to do this? Are you going to do your hair? I mean, just look at her. She thinks she's all that. Well, maybe she does. Have you been through what she's been through? Is she walking around acting like she's better than everybody, or is she just being herself in peace? That bothers you because you can't be yourself. Because everybody would hate it what they saw. And they know they have to tone it down too. Because it would be such a freaking burden. It's the truth, look. Even this guy knows. Could be somebody's dad that knows this. Could be somebody's husband that knows this. Could be a boss that knows this. You could be this boss. You could be a Leo. You could be a Taurus. You could be this Aries. Or a water sign. Maybe the air sign. What does it even take to be this? How many people make fun of the emperor? Because he's supposed to be front and center, or this boss, or this position. Not everybody wants that, for good reason. You have to have balls to want that. It takes a lot to be the front and center and possibly the butt of the joke. And you know, like I thought about even what I'm doing now and how that would look to some. And I'm like, do I really care about what it would look like to some? Or do I care about how I feel when I do this? And how it makes other people feel? And how fun it is and what I can do with it and how creative it is. And the talks and discussions that can be had with this. I decided that was more important. I also knew, especially with the gangstalking, who knew that was even a thing. I still to this day go, I can't believe this is a real thing. And I'm in it. Day after day. It's still, you have to have a certain kind of bravery to put yourself out there on a limb like that. And even as you're going through circumstances, I remember one of the things one of my coaches said, my coach, in an entrepreneur group. And it was like, just put out the message. If there's times where you're not completely dressed up, dolled up, that's fine, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, you know, I took that piece of advice and I ran with it. So now, virtually almost every time you see me, it's not even close to what I would be preferring. Just a little bit of a Catherine Hepburn. A friend of mine sent me a video and showed Martin Short doing like Catherine Hepburn. And being completely honest. Yeah, this is what, when you acknowledge and you do what is right or righteously, and you have heart and soul and passion in it, people see that. Look how that's lit up. It's almost like it's like it's on fire. Then you can rightfully sit righteously and rightfully sit in the seat like this. This could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. This is strong water energy here. Like he's got like one of the cups from the family cups. This is emotional fulfillment, contentment, family happiness, stability, you know. But this is just simply somebody who loves emotional contentment, who is balanced, emotionally balanced, loves what they do for work, loves the boss position they're in. This could be a dad. It's possible. This could be several people. This could even be a guy that you're involved with, or if you're this guy. There's also, when you see King of Cups, is a guy who has emotional depth and feelings of being in love with somebody or something like that. When you see this, but more than that, in love with the idea of living a pure life, also having a baby, or being gifted with something of the spirit that they're in love, that God gave them to be in love with, this mission, this passion. Say, you follow this, I give you this. You'll be taken care of. And you'll be the boss of your own thing, right? Maybe become an expert at growing a certain type of vegetable or plant, flower, a hybrid type flower that, I don't know, becomes a medicine, a natural medicine, something like that, to that effect. Or, you could be an entertainer out in public or in the, I'm going to say medical field, some of you. And having other people see and acknowledge that you carry this kind of energy with you in your seat of power, your authority, or as rulership over your home or your town or your family, your company. How you rise above situations, like this dove. It's supposed to be like the dove that got sent out, came in Noah's Ark. It's the same dove. Came back with the little thing. And this is so there again, there's something here about Passover or anointed. Like when I went to the Kingdom Hall, on certain times of the year, they would do the wine thing, and then you eat the little bread chip. That's what this is. But not everybody drank from it, only certain people. And I guess that was if they were awakened to the fact of something, or maybe they're one of 144,000 people, or of a certain type. It doesn't mean that not everybody would be on planet Earth living a happy life and a blessed world, but it's like it was a rulership of some kind of something. I get like there's that Bible teaching is in this right here. There could be something, somebody could be Greek, but there's also a lot about maybe the Greek Septuagint. The Greek Septuagint. Okay. One of the Bibles, one of the Bible versions. Somebody owns that. The Greek Septuagint. Could be a Leo person or a water sign. If not, his father. There's a lot here about family lineage and what's owed to you. Especially, there's something to be said about being firstborn. Male or female. There just is. Even for those of you that go to treatment and they talk about family dynamics and like the first child, the second child, middle child, the last child, the last whatever child, or the only child, they all have these psychologies that go along with it. And it's true. It absolutely is. And you've seen it in the Bible how the first child, firstborn, what would happen? Either they got killed, or somebody wanted their blessing, or wanted to take their legacy, or some bullshit, or something like that, right? And particularly if it was female children that were the eldest, right? Then you're looking at people like Zipporah. The father was high priest; she's high priestess, so. That's like a right hand type. That's kind of like a native chief and his eldest daughter, who's like learned the ways and whatever. And it'd probably be the first to get married, and it has to be an example and all this other crap. And for people who wants that responsibility, I know. We could get stuck with that. Oh, wait, I did. Sorry. Oh, my gosh. You have to always be on point. And it's like, I don't want to be. all the time. Especially now. I want to just do things that are my way, that are natural to me. Look, who's this? It's a king of wands. Why is there a green dot? Somebody use that? Isn't that a bank or a card or something? The green dot. Or somebody's got the green light. Lasers. Somebody's recording something, or something's like on. This is a Leo, or this is some fire sign, or just a passionate person, right? This could be water sign easily, but it's just a person who is passionate for these things. Particularly animals, it looks like. This could also, like I said, be an emblem, or look at what the spiritual meaning of this lizard is, or it could represent where you live. All right, I think of Gila monsters. It could be a father and son here as well. It's like he's giving him something, or showing him something. Yeah, look, a kid. Or, or this is you. We got love for the love of children, family. Yeah. Through that. That's usually, to me, a confirmation. Yeah. Yeah, look. It's truth. This is, whenever you see the sword, it's always truth. It's like the Archangel Michael sword. Or like that Watchtower Track Society, the Knights Templar sword and crown. It equates to this. Notice the grapes. Somebody could have a vineyard, or likes wine, or knows something about wine, or is a cook, or maybe they just enjoy cooking, or there again biblical undertones with the wine. That's why I took wine to the world, by the way, because of the whole ancient history thing, and the gods that go with it, the Bacchus and all that stuff, the celebrations. Learning about the terroir and the town's temples. Or Dom Perignon, it's like drinking a glass of stars. Where they first made sparkling wine by accident. So Aquarius. And I always think when I see that person's hand, like they're a dancer, or they're graceful, or look at that. Why is that green is still highlighted above their hand? It's almost like they're saying this is up here, or this is since they were yay high, or there's some sort of gracefulness here, or take that as a sign with the calls, the phone calls. Remember, we saw the Page of Swords, so there's calls coming through. You're going to get a call. Wow, you're going to get a call. You don't want to answer it? I mean, don't you hate phone calls like me? It's like, Somebody defeated is going to call. They already did. Somebody who felt trapped. And somebody's like, I'm trying to leave, but somebody's got me fucked up. Boom. It's kind of like my situation. Great. Now I would leave now, the second, but I can't because I was robbed. So therefore you need ID to leave. And I've never not had ID before, especially when I had my passport and all my things. And the phone and everything else was in there. And cash. I had cash in there too. So, they spent that up right away. And they went and spent $50 of my money. Within 20 minutes, they were already spent $48 on the card. So they literally spent $75 within minutes. And I was supposed to leave. Hey, how about you guys stop energy harvesting? Could that be a request? Thanks. We're talking karmic masculines again. You're like, maybe if I infect you, then you'll kind of think I'm your guy or something. Like, no. Maybe by connecting to your energy, suddenly we'll be similar. Oh my Lord. I'm gonna show it to you. Somebody was caught. I think that's what they were trying to do. It's true. What's behind that one? Okay, they're gonna stop it now. How'd you know? Oh my God. This is a doorbell ring. Oh my God. Is this partially what this is? Are people trying to stop you from being... Maybe if I infect these things. It should be thrown off. she'll make the wrong pick. Or, hey, look, me and you are so much alike. Oh my God. Hey, want a date? Oh my God. Look, was it a Libra? No, justice thing isn't. You're correct. They wanted to have justice with you. Or maybe they know you're getting close to whatever this is. They're trying to get in the middle of it. Was it a Cancer? Trying to distort the energy so you wouldn't know the difference. Oh my gosh. Look, you guys are going to be getting information or hearing about this really fast if you haven't already. And it surrounds whatever this home, this family situation, or what's been going on about this home. I feel like this is active. Like this is not past energy. This is right now. Boy, that house must be nice, right? Look how far away it is from everything. Right? I mean, look, there's no, look, there's a little road. There might be a little store over yonder, but that's about it. If anybody comes on that property, you know who you're dealing with right off the bat. Wait a minute. Hold up. Are we dealing with somebody go to jail before? Who's asking? Queen of Swords? Or they try to put you there? I know that. But what? Did somebody go to jail? Or is this person talking about what life is like here, right? To somebody in the house? Like, when I used to be, it wasn't even long ago. Well, it was. It feels like forever ago when things were normal. Because even in my other house, at this stage, at this day and age, it was like this. But at least it was mine, right? I could kick out anybody and just go, no, leave. I'm getting in my shower, I'm getting in my thing, and you're going away. That's what I could do. If you see a head coming through, they're like, nope. And I barricaded it with a bunch of bars. And I was looking around for their buckets. I was putting buckets up there. So if somebody tried to open the door, I would hear a bunch of crashing. Or they would literally have to bust the door open, kick it wide open to get in. So we're doing a Gemini Libra corrective. Who is this that wants to come in? Somebody's going quickly for this reunion, for this friendship. Could be a fire sign, could be a Leo, could be a Libra, doesn't have to be a water sign. Some of you may be your own kid, right? Your own kid was trying to infect you. I wouldn't be surprised. Especially if it was mine. Just so that I would suffer his fate. But the problem is, if you do that, then you suffer an even worse fate. Because Alec is Knight of Wands all day long. Okay. Oh my God. There's a Pisces, right? There could be a Pisces in the mix. But this is also people who want to come to romance you, or someone does, right? For flirtations or for dates or whatever. It could be a Pisces energy or a Knight of Wands. I know a lot of Pisces, including my own self. Okay, in my chart, it's pretty strong there. But if it's your kid was trying to get in between your relationships. Oh my God. Or you had some people that liked you were like, no, I want to be the twin or whatever. It's true. But it seriously could have been a Cancer. Otherwise, it was an Aquarius, it was a Scorpio, a Leo, a Gemini, or a Virgo, possible Aries. This is secrets about it too. They were trying to do this from behind the scenes. Look, they're doing this. Look at the energy. The angel's like, no, you're not supposed to do that. Oh my God. This might have been a Virgo that did it. Or this is just like an investigator, or it could be just like another hermit, right? Or a Leo. Oh my God. This is so funny. This is crazy. Oh. This is somebody felt important while they were doing it. You didn't know. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. This is just. Oh. Something happened and they got blocked up. Uh-oh. Who is this? They were trying to do it to Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That's what they were trying to do it to. Possibly a Libra, okay, because we got Libra energies both, but it doesn't have to be. They're good. There's even some Pisces, that Cancer Pisces, because Cancer's right here. Scorpio. Like I said, my own son is a Cancer twice with the Scorpio rising. So it could easily be that he was in there trying to do that. And he's got Gemini in his chart, so that would work. Oh. Causing havoc and confusion. Let me tell you, okay, now we got brothers and sisters or family here too. Because somebody's offering the information up. This is the fucking crap that's happening. And I must get out of here. Quick. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I got to do it. Oh my Lord. I just see, like I said, this person feels proud of what they've done. Just look how they're going. Oh my gosh. It could have been a brother that did this. For one of them. Yeah, as it resonates. Or a sister. Somebody was trying to infect the connection there. This connection's going nowhere. Well, yeah. Look what they're doing. I can't help it. Because if you're in my world, if you were going through this thing too, you would just be. You have too many connections, too many. Or too many people trying to connect to you. It's kind of like you remember Street Fighter from back in the day? One of them used to throw something out and then drag you backwards with something. Once it would like hook into your back or hook into you and then it could pull you. It feels like that. Or like they're reeling it in. Literally, like maybe they threw a hook line. You look, so this is Leo energy right here. But this is being able to block things, to stand firm in your actions, and to be resilient. I mean, having had gone through all of these things, especially for me, okay? And I'm very serious at the same time that I'm laughing, because the surrealness of it all, the shock, the I don't even know how to describe it. There is no description for this. There is none. It's okay. Okay, so they were clearly trying to block some blessings. They were trying to block your blessings. You know, okay, when we see these things, okay, once again, we have Cancer energy, Leo. Somebody could have this strong in their chart. Maybe they caused some confusion here. Maybe they wanted people to believe you did something. They were trying to say that you did it. And making other people think that you did. To cause harm. We got Leo, Cancer, Aquarius. Okay. We dealing with any one of these signs, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Because this is here heavy. With the Three of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. It's also brothers and sisters, okay? Swords I saw earlier, that could be a nephew or even a younger family member. Especially when you see a page. But they were trying to block out your resilience, your blessings, your God-given talents, whatever it was, and from you moving forward with it, and victoriously. Some of them just straight up took a car. Just didn't want you to have it. Somebody here is also, this is celebrity status. Yeah, look, it's lit up. Somebody's, when you see the stars, it could be a Leo. It could be, as like I said, this Aquarius, but you don't have to be. You could be just a healer. Or this Cancer, or do you just carry this energy? You could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? But I have hella Leo here. Okay? And Scorpio energy. Even Pisces. So, heavy water sign energy. All the water signs, all the air signs. Leo and Aquarius. And some of these signs may be strong in your chart. And those are the areas that are lit up for you right now, which is actually making you activated in this. Okay. This is you not just getting like blessings from the Most High God, right? This is like Judah. Think of the line of Judah and all these things, and coming in victorious kind of like in one of God's chariots, so the angels' chariots. That's why it's called the chariot. The chariot can be carried. It's like think of a badass truck that can go through the mountains, and you hear what's his voice in the back. I forgot his name from The Mask. It's like you can get through anything, any bumps in the road, any situations where you feel like you're being torn apart or whatever. Somehow you're built for this kind of thing. If you didn't have this, you would break, especially in stardom, or if you were a celebrity. You can't be weak. There's going to be all these people trying to do things to you, talking to you any kind of way. I don't envy celebrities whatsoever because of that. When I look at Britney Spears, the whole conservatorship, her life, what they've done to her, I would not want her life in at all. I feel my heart breaks for her. But if you're a celebrity, or if you are here now, if you're about to be this in your own way, you really have to be tough. You really have to be you. Because so many people want a piece. They want a piece of you, like she sings. Everything she sings about her own life, and it's true. They all would want a piece of you. And they will shred you to pieces and then tear you down. They'll build you up just to rip your ass down and then do what they do and turn out. And then you have to take all of that within you and rebuild yourself back. Like, I'm very surprised to see what's happened with Madonna right now. I am very surprised. Because what I have seen of her, she looks a little doted. She looks a little dopey. I don't know if somebody did something to her. But it's not the Madonna that I know. You know, like the one that was just in the Confessions of Dance on the Dance Floor tour. That's my favorite Madonna right there. Or the Ray of Light Madonna, or the 1984 Madonna. I just don't recognize her. I don't know what happened. But that kind of world can really tear you up. And it's so different if you're in this spiritual entrepreneurship world, which seems to have exploded. Everybody wants to be one now. And I was like, just 3 years ago, nobody cared about this. I was one of the only few weirdos that liked it. And boy, I was awkward as hell when I started. Extremely. And I certainly didn't expect all this. But there's something to be said about that. And carrying, making sure you keep your integrity, because there's a lot of people who sell out for money, for whatever. They'll pick any old script. They'll pick any old crap, you know, just to have it. It's like, you got to be able to, what my mom used to call pick, choose, and refuse, and do it well. All right. So at least the little bit you do have is quality, rather than a bunch of crap. I mean, I get it. Some people just need to work. It helps to work because you're out there, you're making a name, you're networking, and that everything's going to work. That's fine. But there's something to be said about that as well. And the kind of attacks you will endure. And especially if let's say you are a female. Let's say you're a big brown-eyed, whatever. They'd see you and you look like easy to attack. Clearly, they're going to go for it. And that's something you need to consider. If you're even thinking at all about doing entrepreneurship, or if you're becoming a celebrity, or you are. And you also need to think about what kind of legacy you're leaving behind, or what you're showing about yourself, or how you're displaying yourself right now. Especially online. And now we're going into an era where all of a sudden they're going to take your face and do something weird to it. I mean, you can still see it's fake. You can still see it looks cheap. But That's bad enough. It always comes out that it's fake. But the last thing that you want to do is represent yourself separately in life than you do online and think you can live those two worlds. You can't. If you're gonna have like an entrepreneurship or a business, your life has to collide with that business. You are the business. You are the product. You don't want to be a hypocrite. People will call you out and they'll rip you to shreds. And if you aren't tough, if you don't have the skin, the thick skin, like for me, I got thick skin. I just do. That's why most stuff doesn't get to me. Not like that. That's why they gotta go this far. If you don't have thick skin, you just don't belong there. If you don't like yourself, and you feel like you're a narcissist and you want what other people have, or you want to look like them, or you need all this that, you don't belong there. If you want to do crown chakra attacks, you don't belong there. You'll be blocked. We got Cancer again. Some fire sign energy. But this is also winning up against a crowd of haters. And people will start shit with you just to get beef, just to get a cheap video or do something like, yeah, I started some crap. Like some bad script. Or so they could write a cheap song about it. Yeah, we did this and did that, when it's all fake. It's like, you guys partied afterwards. What are you talking about? So who's this? This could be their mother. This is about your mother. You are this person. And that's why. Simple as that. Ooh, do you have those that come shooting out of your eyes? You know what? Some people just might. I just might. Ooh, we're also dealing with a mistress. Some baby mama drama that's one-sided because you ain't even part of it. You're like, you brought me in some bullshit and nobody cares about it. Oh my God, you're obsessed. Okay. But it's also this person who is psychic, this mother, this entrepreneur, this creator, whatever. Remember, this is always secrets about a baby mother. This is Empress is also a pregnant woman. It's about a pregnancy also. It came from a mistress, because High Priestess can be a mistress. If we're looking at it from that angle as well, with the Three of Swords. At the very least, she may be a secret love. Somebody may love her in secret. We also have a mother who's very upset that her own child is a High Priestess or is a psychic. Mother energy, wife energy. This woman, you may have all these energies. Oops. Ooh. Maybe not. Maybe there's a not so happy wifey that's not very friendly. A baby mama type. And you know what I mean when I say that. This is supposed to be a nurturing, loving, kind, open, whatever type of wifey or wife. But if we see this, not really. And if there's secrets about her, maybe somebody got married behind somebody's back, had a child, some mistress. You got that there here too. Yeah, I had a kid behind your back, so what do you want me to do about it? Feed the kid? Go get some baby milk? What? And then, of course, we have this person. So if you teach spirituality, you're a psychic, okay, you're also this mother. Maybe you are pregnant right now. Maybe you're going to be, or you're just pictured as an established and older person who's wise, who nurtures everything around her. Be a Pisces, you don't have to be type, Leo energy. This may all be in your chart, like in mine. A connection's unstable, so somebody's not so stable here. What connection is that? Then one of their connections, and it's never stable, is it? Checkmate. I don't think this individual, these people, found it to be very lucky doing what they were doing. What do you think? No. I do think they were found wanting and needy. That's funny. I took a picture of those the other day. The girl said, "That was condoms. Find your fit for free." So I was like, "Yeah, that is funny." I took a picture of it the other day, and it's funny as I'm talking about this and this with this.
Directs. Did you even know that directs them?
No. Oh, wow. And I can't, by the way, because this was coming up, if somebody did have a child behind your back, you guys, and this went on, it's going to be clear as day. You might even come face to face with the little sucker. That would be the highlight. That would be like everything. Wouldn't it, for some of you? Look. Because you try to give it a gift. Here's a parting gift. Salutations or whatever. Oh my God. Yeah, that happened. There's also several women here. A Queen of Pentacles, a High Priestess, and a Queen of Cups with the Empress. But they all have broken hearts, except this one. Because she's blocked it. That's true. I just heard Birkin. What people would do for a stupid bag. Right? That whole condom thing is funny. I don't trust people. They put holes in that shit. Look. Here's the problem with that, because some of these fools want to be intimate with you. No. What it would be like to be with you again, not like them. You know that much. It's nothing like what you're doing now. It just showed you. It's nothing like that. And that's why the hoe buckets are going this crazy over this person. And then you aired out all the information so that even weirdos would be sitting out her window trying to hear it. For some of you guys who went that far. Mine did. Look. There was no Wheel of Fortune with third-party situations. Not at all. It actually sucked. And this weird taste I'm tasting in my mouth. I feel like the girls really need to clean up. Powder yourself, will you? You don't want to smell that bad, because I smell everything. Okay? You could be way over there, and I'll know what you smell like. Just go away. Look at that. Invest in something for yourself, will you? She wanted to be the lover, this third party one. Yeah, they always do. Of course. I'm sorry, but when you live in this kind of mentality, when you're like this, what do you expect? You're not going to be the winner of all time. It's just never going to happen. That's why we're moving on from it. Can't even with hoes like this, with weird people. You can't even enjoy your life and do what you want to do. They're up in your business, and I'll tell you why. Because they know that they're never going to be that one. They never were. They interrupted it in the first place. And it's going to continue to be this way until, I don't know, forever. So it's not my problem if you don't like yourself or who you are. It's not my problem. It doesn't matter what you pay for, what you try to do. First of all, that's how you spend your money. Of course, you're in reversed BS. You need to coat yourself in other women's energy. Oh my God. So we're doing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. I'm sorry, but this person, yeah. Okay, so we got Cancer, or that's a secret. Desperate. Desperation's real. I wonder if they're gonna cough or sneeze. I think they gotta let me clear my throat's complex. Hey Aries, what do you think? What does this Aries think? Thinks he runs the world or he controls you just because he spent some time together. It was an extended period of time. That doesn't say, oh yeah, I get to be with you forever throughout this. What about the horrors that live in the right now? Like, okay, just live in the right now. That was the past. This is now. You don't even know me. They don't even know us. What would you do? I don't know. Some of them are going to be on the show. What would you do? I mean, now we know what they're going to do. I think that's already come up like 4 or 5 times for me and for some other readers too. Sit there and do nothing but really just, I wish things could be better, but I still need to be out there running around getting lovers and I'm just all tore up inside. Well, good. What would I get? Probably endless fuckery, because if there's enough horrors in your phone, I would probably be bothered by them for the rest of my life. And God forbid it's one of the ones with the fake wig. An abusive one who likes to come against women when they need to stay in their place. You're sweaty. I can smell it. Pervy. Look at that. You have a weird sexual life. Keep that to yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing. I'm sorry if you feel some kind of way, or just because you knew somebody that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. I found out then that I did not know them. You know what I mean? Or do you only know people in a biblical sense? I was just wondering. Okay. Yeah, of course. I bet people look at you so dumbfounded. It's like, how did you make it this far? Oh, lying, screwball, fuckery, backstabbing, betraying. So you can't be yourself ever. So how do you expect anybody to even love you if you can't ever even be your own self? I was just wondering. I mean, doesn't that make sense though? Oh, okay. Oh, but you want real people? You want somebody real, but you can't be real with your own self, even when you're alone? You gotta lie and make fake pages even and be cheap? Okay, so you can't even face your own self in the quiet? But you want me to do it? And I'm a Queen of Swords. Do you think I'm gonna freaking be quiet about that? No, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say that it's wrong and I ain't putting up the shit and I'm leaving right now. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to lay it down, the truth. I'm not a liar. And I don't want to sit up in your nasty lair. And some of them got some ugly layers. You should have seen their hair. Maybe that's why she came for mine. Yeah, it's me put to rest. Get off the drugs. Get your life together. Get off Tinder. Stop worrying about your money being spent in stupid shit to go off with stupid toxic men. Or whatever you do. And some of them, like this dude Derek that was running around with my family and doing weird shit at my house and trying to come and step to me. Once you get your act together, maybe it's time for you to move out of your mother's house and pull up your fucking pants, excuse my language, and have some self-respect. Yeah. Be a man. Don't step up to a mother running her household since the father couldn't do it. Aren't you out there getting high with him and running around with some chicks? Okay, well, go do what you got to do and leave me and my kid alone. I don't need your manhood affecting my child and your messed upness, and especially you stepping up to me in my house. Just to let you know. Don't you ever step to me like that again. But do that to your mother. Okay? Because in my house, I'm the boss. That's what they don't want. And therefore, I only get with boss-ass men. Or other boss-ass people. Meaning, they're real. Not weaks. Not sneaks. Not fakes. Real. And certainly not somebody you feel like, oh my God, you told the truth about narcissism, now I gotta kill you. I mean, no. How dare you live a better life than me and make me look stupid and feel weird about myself? I gotta do this. No. You want to be catered to. You want people like me to forever, endlessly bending over backwards, being a yes man, and oh sure, all the time. No. And the minute we say no, you want to beat it out of us till you get a straight, hard no. And then get mad about it. Or if we roll our eyes. I know many times I heard some bullshit about that. What would I do? See you again? If I roll my eyes, you're going to talk shit? I would walk away that second. But of course, I'm going to roll my eyes and go, here we go. Who wouldn't? You play with other people's energy. At that, you get the most superficial, weird people to do it. The plenty of fish people, the Tinder people. Not tender people. Tinder people. The people, the Tinder people. So is there Sagittarius involved? Always. There's always, because they're sex addicts. Just about every one of them. Just about every one of them under the sun. Could be a Pisces or a mixture. Could be this. Could be an Aries. Could be like they always say. Could be an Aries. I'm like, yeah, it could be. Every time. Could be. Yeah. Why are you talking like a little kid? You're being a meanie, like some of the weird narcissistic girls. They're putting out videos now, and one was so obviously a bratty narcissist girl because they always have that look in their eye like a child, you know, like that. And she's like, "You can't just leave me. You can't just be a meanie to me. You're being a narcissist." And I'm like, "Oh my God, this is a narcissistic, childish, bratty girl trying to." Come off as a person being hurt by narcissists. And she literally used words like that. She was sitting in her car making this video, and I knew who it was. And you could tell right up that. And that's the way Chris used to kind of talk, like, why they always talk, they all say something mean or bad about me. What? That's like, what do you mean they all say something mean about you? They're talking about an energy and they're talking about facts. There's no bias on it. If you see the truth in it, it's because it's the truth. Maybe you feel ashamed about it. There's a difference. It's not they just want to be mean to you. No, narcissists are mean to us. They beat us, bruise us, and batter us. And they want us to be the adult and just be, okay, sure. I won't be mean to you by crying or being upset. We're talking about my feelings. This conversation's over. That's how they are. And the look in their faces, especially the girls, they always have that dumb, blank, shit, puppy dog. But they're the first ones to be cheating on you, lying, stealing, doing spell work, all kinds of shit. Trying to ruin you, destroy you. I'm going to ruin you for doing this to me. How could you be mean to me? And it'll be the dumbest thing ever. Oh, so you like her now? Oh, so you want her back? Oh, what if I hurt her? What if I do this? I could just see that going on with this woman. Or women. Oh, what if I mess up her hair? What if I... Oh, she thinks she's so smart. She won't think she is now. What is she going to do? We're going to do... And then, of course, I have to come back with some clever, witty quip or something, and that just pisses them off even more. I just hate her so much. Yeah, I'm sure you do. And I'm glad you do. Please hate me, because it says everything that I want to be and everything I don't want to be is in you. Please do. Open your mouth for the world to see. I'm so amused. And the ones who are kind of smart, oh my God. The upside down all the way. And then having the nerve to step into me and say some shit. So it's like... Who's laughing? What you said wasn't that funny. You thought it was. And they all need stuff in order to be it. Like they got to get induced with drugs or alcohol or something, and I can just be me drinking water. A lot of it. I stay hydrated. Just because your ass is dried up like a freaking prune from all the meth you do. Don't come at me about it. What they do. I want you to feel like I do. But I don't want to feel like you do. I know you want to feel like I do, but I don't want to feel like you do. So you stay over there with your world where it's crazy and weird and you got problems. I'm going to be over here where my life is better without your burdens. And it's just my shit. Okay? Stop worrying about my image. They're probably bothered just by the simpleness right now. Since I can't have the luxury of getting dressed the way I want to in peace, or doing anything for that matter. But God forbid, there is never going to be a comparison between you and me. Ever. So don't even try. And no, you're not going to harbor anybody's essence. My essence is mine and mine alone. Decorded and cut. Stick to your own essence. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up because they're dead. Save me from the nothing they've become. What's that got to do with me? You do this over and 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 over, and you want somebody to care about your shit. Especially throughout one's life, when all somebody ever did was this to you, the whole time, bringing this to you. What? You can't, Dad? You can't do anything but just run around doing dumb shit? losers. So that's them. You embarrass yourself every day because you don't know how to act. You don't know how to react. So you go and you cause problems for others and try to instigate shit and be abusive in hopes that we react to your abusive bullshit. Most of us, especially on this end, we've had it with your crap. We're not there to lay down, bend over. Well, you bend over. We're not there to do that for you anymore. It's done. Thank you. We're not your bitch. You have them, and you're one. But I will say something in which you will, in your little mind, say, oh, that's so mean to me, or why would you? You mean telling me the truth and telling you how I feel? What you're doing to me right now and why I want to separate? Okay. You clearly can't because you have the mind of a child. These are the kind of women these guys are dating. It's like, and they're having the nerve to talk about narcissism, and they are the picture of it. They're the ones that want constant attention. They want to rub on the guy's face. Why aren't you rubbing me? Why aren't you being tender? Because you're not tender, but you're on Tinder. That's why. You're not some little tenderoni. You're crazy. Everything you touch, you rip apart, you beat up, you hurt, you harm. You verbally abuse, you batter. And then you want people to be so soft and to respond so gentle to you every single time. Here, let me be the Queen of Cups to you every day. And then you don't even have respect for them because you turn around and say they're pathetic or whatever. Or you mistreat them even more and go, yeah, you'll be there. But then if we're like, you're like, oh, they're being so mean to me. I don't like the way she told me off. I feel stupid. Somebody quick, get our reinforcements. Like the video I did about the narcissist joke and the light bulb, screwing in the light bulb, and how nobody would get it done because they all want to be shining and they in their fights shine first. When everybody can you just let everybody do it in peace, or you got to watch what other people are doing and dim theirs. You know what I mean? They went and did something to it so it wouldn't come out, and it was and I was using free music. They were just mad because it was clever. And she feels stupid. They feel dumb because they're not that smart. Could be dealing with this guy. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it's also emotional intelligence. This person having emotional balance, emotional intelligence, knowing exactly what they want in life, they have strong intuitive senses. Their emotional intelligence actually makes you successful in life. You can't go wrong. Narcissists don't have it. That's why they'll talk like I said, that girl did. Why are you so mean? That's not emotional intelligence. You have the mind of a little child that needs a nanny to come in and sit your ass down so that the parents can shop. You're that hellion child that everybody's going, oh God. That's out of freaking control. That's mean and will embarrass somebody if they don't get what they want on purpose, and they'll be looking at the parents going, dreaming of the next step, what they're about to do. That's what it's like living with a narcissist, and especially if you have several of them. And some of them will be more covert because they know what they do looks bad, it's petty, it's ugly, and they don't want it to be so apparent out, but it's obvious still. Like I said, just some of the words they use, some of the little things. It's the little things. It gives it dead away. Yeah, and this is the kind of person that rules their family right, or a business, or whatever. And they know how to run their house. And they're gentle with other people. They understand people. They deeply resonate with people. They feel their pain. They feel their happiness. If you're that immature piece of crap that doesn't care about others, why should you be in any seat of power or get any kind of love? I'm sorry, why? Love is a gift. A gift. This could even be somebody's child or a Pisces, a female Pisces, or it could be a Scorpio and a Pisces here, or just water signs, or somebody coming in to like offer some sort of sentiment. Especially if they like to breadcrumb, meaning they only give you little bits because they want you to like you're dangling a freaking carrot all the way to the Timbuktu and you're supposed to follow it. And no, do I look like the rabbit? Do I look like the rabbit? Do you need to follow this white rabbit? No. Okay. I do know one. Do you drive one? I know somebody who drives one too. Or they did. They were. And I used to look it out. Yeah, there. Look, this is Gemini. I used to look out my window and go, look at that whore. Off to do some dirty, bad deed, of course. And they would be gone for like many, many hours until I'm like, great, what's going to happen now when they walk through these doors? Yeah. This opportunity, these new opportunities, does not include y'all. And if you need to be such a big baby girl, you gotta be then go kick it. Go do what you gotta do. But I'm gonna tell you what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna control me at all. I control me. You don't. You can't even control you. At all. You're embarrassment. You have to degrade somebody to a low level just to match them. And I bet this isn't even good enough for them. My hair is not even done. I had to just whatever run out of the house to. I bet the house. I bet you that's still not good enough for you. Because your head is at the wrong place. It's probably in somebody else's ass. Again. Yeah, so who's this? This is also about marriages and husband and wives and what you should or shouldn't do. Okay? And people who righteously make money versus those who don't. Especially if it's done in dirty ways, underhanded ways, against people. Stealing, conniving, cheating, gang-related activities, and whatever. This is upright, people. You're mad about that too. It's none of your freaking business. I don't care what you're mad at. That's you, on you. Maybe if you were raised right. Even then, even if you were raised right, you go out into the world acting like everybody's supposed to give you something. Especially people like me. I'm supposed to keep giving until the end of time. And I have nothing, not even my own thing that I made for me. You want it all. You really want somebody's, you want to share somebody's body. You're freaking psycho. You want somebody's energy. I'm not willing to do that. I had to share my birthday and a bunch of birthdays. Or in recent years, completely had to ignore it. Or something terrible was purposely done on it. I'm sorry, what? Yeah. Big child. Yeah, go drive around in an Impala. Or go some other stupid car that you guys have. I need my car. Yeah. Do you feel cool in it? Do you feel like, wow, I'm flossing. I'm so shit. You? No, you don't. I know you don't. No joke. It's been you just have to floss something that's not even yours or not even you or stolen. Can you imagine stealing something, trying to floss and like, look at me? This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard or seen or anything. It's just like, why are you doing that? It's the same idea when you go and you like sleep with somebody's husband or you do whatever. It's like, that's embarrassing. Look what I've got. Somebody should have said, yeah, did you get her jacket too? That would have been the cherry on the freaking ice cream. Or vice versa. Right. Oh, so Loserville. That is so like ugly. Oh my gosh. Something's happening here on the 20th. Somebody's born on October 20th as well. Is there a Scorpio who's like still like bugging? God, just go away. Damn. There's only there's a whole bunch of them. There's only a handful that were decent. The others ones, what the fuck is wrong with you? They're going to be left always wanting, always needy. Narcissists. Not us. They don't know who they are, and they certainly won't find or help find each other in each other. Do you really think so? No, they don't even let each other be each other. They experience the worst of what we experience within each other. Just two severely needy people going at it all the time. Never happy, always wanting, always bored, always starting a fight, always looking for something to do. They don't know how to self-soothe, a basic thing that you learn as a child. When you are a baby, right? You're being mean to me. I mean, you don't know how to self-soothe. Use your thumb. Start there. Disgusting. And it's not for us to have to clean up after you and your mess. I already did that for 11 or 12 years. Martin, his dad. Yeah, something you wouldn't do. Clean up a man's shit. Some of his own kids wouldn't even do it. You're so loving. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so lovely. You're so divine. Did you know that? Oh, and you gang stalk. Okay. Uh-huh. How fascinating. Tell us more about your fascinating life. Where do you drive to? Oh, okay. Love it. Oh, what else do you do? Oh. Okay. Her love cost everything. Yep, certainly did. And then I'm supposed to pay for it. They want me to fit the bill. He ran off or did whatever. He brings back psycho chicks. They make bad mistakes. They're stealing. They're thieves. They're weird. They're crazy. But I'm supposed to fit the bill. Make that make sense. When they both fight and they go at it, and now somebody wants to have me back to like, so they can go back and run back to Crazyville, is suddenly my fault, and I need to fit the bill. Make that make sense, sucker. Make your family do it. How many things did I have to fit the bill for your family? They can't do it now? They can't? How about Jessie and that stupid pink hat of hers? Go ask Jessie to do it. And her church friends. And Rochelle. They'll help you. Remember how they were at the house before, not long after the baby died? Real straight shooters. Or how about when I was in the middle of a baby dying? That's what was going on. This was only 3 months after Olivia, and they were like, you can't have a child. You'll lose it. So you had it, and here I am in pain. And, well, my sister made sure to fuck that one up and make that one go crazy, right? Bitty, bitty, bum, bum. Also, any of you women at the shelter or that I run into by the shelter that are bothering me and involved with this, fuck you. And I know who's doing it, and I know who's also bothering. You're just as bad. Why don't you go squat at my condo? Maybe Chris will come and save you. Hey, you might even get some free drugs out of it. I'm sure you'll feel important then, right? You feel so beautiful. Oh, you're going to feel so important, right? Yeah. Yay. He'll show you the ropes. He'll show you the ropes. How to gangstalk 101, particularly my wife, my very intelligent ex-wife, who nobody can measure up to, Jamie. I'll show you. And then I'll show you how to fuck her over so that you can get one over on her. No? Okay. This is the mentality. This is why they're going to be left with nothing, you guys. With nada. They're obsessed, and they put their nose where they shouldn't even belong. Particularly your own energy. to think some crazy bitches are obsessed with living up in another woman's energy. You're disgusting. You also, your clothes, bad. Fix it. I can't stand looking at it. Just so you guys know. And you should have seen the way some of these old fools dress. That's why they were always wearing up my shit. Mill doing it already, like with all their old crap they got running around with that nasty bag of theirs. Right, Chris? That's how gross the bitch was. And leaving her tampons there. Just so I would know. She's the one that was really dull. You see, she's the Queen of Swords in reverse. Remember what I said about Queen of Swords in reverse? She's crazy. She's not very witty. If she is, she's very, very mean. Because she's an ugly heart. And she loves to gossip. When you have somebody who's like, doped up, fat, pregnant, because she went and did shit behind your back with the guy, I don't think she wasn't very happy about seeing me around. Me all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, cuter. She hates me. If you guys were just to see this whale of a woman throwing swords at a fence. Talk about a offense. It was an extreme offense of degrees that I can't even tell you. When I was standing there as that man's wife, witnessing what that was, and watching her attitude about me being brought there by the man. Well, I am his wife. Just so her doped up ass could shack it up in a shack somewhere? Because that's what they get all day long, right? Banged up. You look banged up. Running on the streets late at night, throwing things at the property, doing weird stuff in the night. Crazy. Stealing my dog. Steals cars. Imitating me with a green vest. You're so weird. The whole scarf bit. Stealing my scarves. Or was that just several of you? I'm just wondering. That's so crazy. And that's what they really hate. Because you've got no future. None. You're sick and demented. You're candy. Okay. That's why you look the way you do. Right, Chris? What would Ronnie say about all those people? Are they all best of friends? Hey, come on down. Let's just hang out and talk about a bunch of bullshit. Hey, Chris, what fascinating things have you guys talked about today? Mm-hmm. Okay, right on. So, I can hear that conversation. That sucks. Because some of that shit was just straight up dull. And ask me how I know. Well, Chris brought me around, and I did hear some of the dull ass shit that bitch was going on about. Besides the fact that he had that Melissa girl and Rebecca follow me around. To test upon what? what it's like to be a normal human being? Well, you've seen it. You've been doing it for 3 years. So what do you think? Oh, it's not so normal human being. Obviously. Because you thought it was going to be a piece of cake to destroy this one. Never think the wrong thing about a person, you understand? And that big old fatty that you brought into my house on the Moon of Aquarius when Jesse showed up. Yeah, I'm talking about Lauren that was using my flat iron. Kiss my ass. Just because you're crazy doesn't mean you can take anybody down. I would have beat you down in a heartbeat in my house, and I would have been right to do so. And next time I'll be packing. Don't you ever come into my home when you're having an affair with my husband and doing shit in my house and think you're going to come and threaten me anything and then steal my dog. You're psycho and you're very unattractive. Get into shape and clean up. Your body stinks. You get body odor. Your body's bruised up, messed up, screwed up, and defunct. Don't take your shit out on me. And that needed to be said. And I'm sure she, like I said, just ew. Just the way she looks like she was brought up. Like Chris picked that. Figured she would pick an evil queen. It makes him mad when I do that, and I know it. You narcissists don't deserve to be on this planet. You're so, and then some of them are so bland. You're so high and bland. You got no sense of humor? None. She's literally dead. That's probably why he likes you. Aren't you a necromancer? Ted Bundy was. Uh-huh. You like to play with dead skin and your nasty period blood? Yep. So we're going to close it out. So they're going to keep on bothering and harassing. Yeah, I do believe in demons. Narcissists are extreme demons. Everything is made up of energy. Everything. And if it's a lower energy or a lower energetic force, it forms a black hole to suck you up, to suck up the life and the light. All light, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from, at the speed of light. I don't care if it's coming from across the other side of the universe. Light shines a light on things. It's life. Demons eat everything up and will suck you dry and go on to the next house and next house. Like I said, it's a virus. And that's what they'll do to you. And somebody like me that brings a lot of life to my home, a lot of life to the people I love, a lot of life to my friends. This is why when you step away from people, and if you had a group of narcissists or abusers in your life and you were used to always having it, it was hard to get rid of them. You were bound to them, or you had duties to the household or whatever. The minute you say, you know what, I'm done and I want my life back, they come running doing this shit. And God forbid, the man gets involved with heavy narcissistic psychopathic females or the female designate. And now they want every one of them, all of them. He has in a competition against you. They all want to kill you because they can't do it as good. Not in the bedroom, not anywhere. One might be decent in the kitchen. One might be decent in the bedroom. One might be decent making money. One might be decent at being entertaining, but that's it. You're the whole package and then some. And better looking. And he'll tell you that. He used to say he can't handle watching people eat. but he liked when I ate. And his food in particular. So does he like watching your fat face eat? With your pregnant ass? Having karmic children behind people's backs? How about when you fill up that cart with that trailer trash food you're about to eat? Give that karmic child all that good old... What the hell is that? Well, these are bitches that want to be catered to but don't deserve it. I remember us being at a friend's house and they tried to say something about him bringing me a plate of food, and I was like, don't ever step in the middle of something between me and my husband. This is how we treat each other. Just because you guys don't do that doesn't mean we don't. And we had to be nice and cordial to somebody else's house. That was so like, you're stepping bounds. As if to say, oh, you don't need to be loving and sweet to each other or tender to each other. Why are you doing that? Because that's how we treat each other. It's called love. How do you treat each other? Knocking each other upside the head? Disrespecting one another? Throwing a plate of food at each other? Because that's not what we do. Maybe that's why we lasted. Until now. What do you think? Huh? I'm not kidding. That would happen. Or we'd have visitors coming around talking about the bills and whose name. What is it to you? This is how we run our household. And of course, the bills are going to be divvied up the way it should be and how we're going to do it. It's easiest for us at the time. Are you paying a bill? Do you want it in your name? You put it in your name, sure. Please do it. Then I won't pay it. Then I don't have to worry about the bill. If you want to be important, or you think the important person has the bill. Really, if that's the case, then I wouldn't be owing and going suffering with people like trying to get bills in my name behind my back. Frauds. So we got 88 here. Yeah. Just, there's so much. Just the way narcissists operate. They're just scathing people. And yes, they don't like if you shine bright and they see the light in you. They want to dim it. And they don't like love. They get very bothered by love or demonstrations of it. Very much so. They don't need love. Why are you doing that? They don't believe in nurturing. So, yeah. Love is called long, peace, suffering, kind, patience, goodness, kindness, all those things. That's how you're supposed to be, gentle spirit. The narcissists believe that love is supposed to be abuse, being shit upon, spat upon, made to feel like you're nothing, cheated on, crap down, whatever the hell they think it is. Not my world. And not the biblical standards. And these are the same mofos that would be like, oh, the Bible this, the Bible that. No, the Bible, blah, 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 blah. You don't believe in any of that. So let's not go there at all. You're complete contradiction. Complete. So yes, they're walking, they house demons like a mofo. legions of them in every cell. They live in the upside down. So they're going to show me what? You're not showing me shit. What you're doing is you're trying to prove the Holy Spirit wrong. You're trying to prove that the definition of love that's sitting right here, or the definition of how someone's treated or treat another, is wrong by your worldly made-up standards. What I believe in, something sacred and timeless, is forever and ever and ever. And it lasts forever because it's beautiful. Is that all right with you? Well then. So we're going to close it out. I need some time to do whatever. And we'll be back for another message later. I'm sure there'll be more. I get the feeling some narcissists, especially ones who get pregnant and do weird stuff. I'm so happy with you right now. Good. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I always feel so proud of myself. You know that? I give myself a little pat on the back. I guess it's the least I can get, right? After everything that was stolen, taken, and demolished in my world, including my children. So, this guy's telling me what to do. I'm sure they would really want you to. Please tell me what to do. I know you want me to tell you what to do. I'm telling you what to do.